Environmentally friendly atmosphere probably is in the Caribbean countries in South America. And when you go there, they have no industries, all they have is beaches and beautiful environment. Since I like history, Beijing, China attracted me a lot because I could go through the history of 5,000 years of Chinese history, the kings who lived there, the history of silk, the beautiful architecture. And also, of course, the Great Wall of China also is near Beijing. Everybody lived in some property. We used to throw our garbage into our own farms or wherever, which disintegrate, become fertilizers. Even in the cities, there are not too many people, so because of the growth, number of people increased and the number of vehicles increased, it became more aware to us that we are actually polluting the environment. We used to take bath in a river, and while taking the bath, we swim, all those things. Sometimes we drink the water. Never thought of as a pollution. We thought it's a part of normal life because that's the way we used to live. Of course, nostalgia is not for pollution. I can't swim anymore in the same river because it has become very polluted. I like the river banks more than a beach. It is so serene looking, especially upstream of the rivers. But unfortunately, that's where most of the pollution. There's a saying that ഒഴുകുന്ന വെള്ളത്തിൽ അഴുക്കില്ല എന്ന് പറയും. അപ്പോൾ അതിൻ്റെ തിയറി എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ഞാൻ മുമ്പേ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ വരുന്ന ഇങ്ങനെ ഒഴുകി പോകും, പക്ഷേ അതിനകത്ത് പകുതിയിൽ കൂടുതൽ സാധനം ഈ വെള്ളത്തിൽ ഡിസോൾവ് ചെയ്ത് വെള്ളത്തെ പൊള്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നുള്ള വരം ഒരു തിയറിയിൽ ഇല്ലായിരുന്നു. So I might have heard about environmental pollution along with the rest of Americans in the mid-70s, and then my first job was in water supply, serving thousands of people. So I had to learn environmental law, environmental pollution, air pollution, water pollution, all those things. So that's how I became aware of environmental pollution. My job itself is protecting the environment. My childhood in the 60s, the development, especially in Kerala, was very minimal. So it is much different. There are a lot of sources of pollution now. People throw organic waste like food waste, throw it into the river. Or air pollution, of course, the dust and perhaps the industrial discharges. So it has become worse. If you don't control at this time, it's going to affect the health of the people. It's going to make the environment look bad, and especially all the religions believe that environment is for human beings, but it's not for human beings to pollute it. For the human beings to enjoy it. The main issue that world is facing is global warming. Recent changes in the weather patterns, especially in America, the wind patterns, rain, storm, hurricanes, has people thinking that there is some type of greenhouse effect or global warming. Air pollution, if China or India pollutes the air, it may not affect the Indians, it may affect the Africans. Air pollution is actually a global problem. That is why forestation and all that is encouraged, because at least it is collect those particles in the atmosphere and probably helped reduce the effect. America has a very effective control of industrial pollution. They monitor the quality of the waste. If those waste has toxic contaminants, industry cannot discharge that waste into the sewers without removing those toxic waste. Our city being one of the oldest cities, about 200 years old, we have this combined sewage. When it rains, the capacity of this sewage pipe cannot handle heavy rains, so we are forced to send the excess water into the river. Global warming is true. It's scientifically proven that the greenhouse effect increases temperature of the earth, which has an impact on the weather, including melting the ice in the North Pole and the South Pole. So that's basically from the air pollution. Air pollution people don't see, but it has more impact on people's health. നമ്മുടെ ജീവിത രീതിയിലും നമ്മളുടെ പ്രവൃത്തിയിലുമൊക്കെ എൻവയറമെൻ്റൽ പൊല്യൂഷൻ ലോകത്തിൻ്റെ ഭാവി തലമുറയെ അഫക്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുമെന്ന് നമ്മൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കുകയും ക്യാൻസർ അതുപോലെ ചില രോഗങ്ങൾ കൂടുതലും എൻവയറമെൻ്റൽ പൊല്യൂഷൻ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പൊല്യൂട്ടഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഫുഡ് തിന്നുക, ജനസംഖ്യ കൂടുന്നു, ലക്ഷറി കൂടുന്നു, ആ കൂടുമ്പോഴൊക്കെയും അതിനെ കൺട്രോൾ ഇല്ലാതെ കൂടുമ്പോൾ എൻവയറമെൻ്റൽ പൊല്യൂഷൻ കൺട്രോൾ ഇല്ലാതെ കൂടിയാൽ luxury will become a distraction to the world.